The 2009 range of chillers starts at 0.5 kilowatts for places like research facilities, labs, universities, ranges through to mid-range chillers for air conditioning applications, right through to the larger SDA chillers, which are a modular chiller, which go up to 140 kilowatts, and then these can be put next to each other with integrated PLCs and water connection and electrical connections, up to as many kilowatts as you need. Who has used these chillers before? People like research labs and R&D companies are always big users of our equipment. In any given period, we'll have a number of the top 10 and the top 100 research spenders in Australia using our equipment. So in 2008, we had orders from CSL, from BHP Billiton, from the CSIRO, and countless orders from universities for the lab facility chillers. In terms of process environments, we do a lot of work with food processing environments for temperature control in different production processes, the plastics environment, the pharmaceutical environment, the mining industry for cooling drives and crushers, concrete companies, cold water for concrete batch plants, and of course consultants and contractors for air conditioning developments. The SDA range came to us from one of our customers who suggested it would be a great idea if you could put a standard air-cooled chiller in a service elevator and take it to the plant room. By doing this, you could eliminate the costs of craneage, the costs of traffic control, the costs of police or fire or ambulance, not to mention labour and project managers involved in this. So that's where the SDA range came from. It is the smallest footprint on the market per kilowatt for a number of our machines, and they do in fact fit in a standard service elevator. So when you think of installing SDA chillers versus other chillers that may be available off the shelf, the savings are enormous once you start looking at the installation cost. Australian made is important because the machines are designed from the ground up for Australian conditions. Australia has a very challenging environment in that it can be very cold in parts, it can be very hot in parts, and the same places can get extremes of both hot and cold. So the machines are designed for these extremes of temperatures. They're designed for very harsh conditions, so as standard, all our condenser fins are passivated with a protective coating, and all the parts within the chillers are also sourced so that they're available locally if a local refrigeration mechanic needs to get to it. So in terms of where the machines fit in the market, the machines from Summit Matsu Chilling Systems are the ones that are designed to last between 15 and 20 years. If somebody needs to work on them, then they can go to their local wholesaler and they can get all the parts locally and quickly, and that's what we want. The main things that differentiate Summit Matsu chillers from others on the market are made in Australia, which we've already discussed. We have a very short delivery time, between 6 and 8 weeks, and we also use the best technology that the world has to offer as well. We go to great lengths to buy from the companies that supply the biggest chiller manufacturers in the world, and we also use the highest quality parts like Grundfos pumps, for example, like RefComp compressors, for example, and like Thermo Key heat exchangers.